Alright, what's going on YouTube? T Torres back here for another video. Alright, so today's video what we're going to be doing is we're going to be washing my car. This is not the first time that I washed it with the vinyl wrap, but I wanted to share to you guys how I wash my car since it's been completely vinyl wrapped. So what we got here is we're going to use a 2-bucket wash method. One's going to be filled up with soap and the other one is going to be filled up with just water. So anytime that you take the rag off the car and bring it back to the bucket, you're going to put it in the clean water, rinse it out, put it back in the soap. And we got some microfiber towels to use whenever we wax the car. So once we're completely done, this is what we're going to use to quick detail the car. Got my soap and we have some wheel degreaser. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using this pressure washer right here, the Sunjo XSP 3000 or whatever, and then we have this we have our foam attachment that we're going to be using for the pressure washer. We're missing the actual head to the pressure washer, but we just tested it out and it still works. So let's see, follow me. As you can see, the car doesn't look dirty, but I promise you it is dirty. I mean, look right here. You can see all the dirt. You can see all the dirt and stuff that's on here. The car is pretty filthy. Look at this right here on the black. It's pretty filthy. So the first thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these out, take the soap out, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill one of these buckets up with soap and then the rest with just water. All right, so one other thing that I want to mention is in order to dry the car, this is what we're going to be using. We're going to be using the Adams Polishes Sidekick blaster, and so you don't have to touch the car with the rag and worry about scratches or anything like that. So that's what we're going to be using. And one other thing that I do want to mention, you treat vinyl wrap just like you do regular paint. You can wash it, you can wax it, you can buff it, you can put a machine to it. You just got to be cautious and not don't put the buffing wheel on such a high speed. All right, so let's get to washing my car. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to pour some water in our soap bucket, or not water. We're going to pour some soap in there, and then we're going to put the grit guard down. All right, go ahead and put some water in there. Let that fill up, and then when you get done filling this one up, make sure you just put just water in that one. Yeah. Okay, so you got that going. As he's filling this bucket up, go ahead and let those rags get nice and wet. And then, like I said, this is going to be the one that we rinse the rag off with. That's going to be our clean water. And then after we're done with that, we're going to pressure wash the car, get the car entirely wet, shoot it down with foam, and then we'll come back and then I'm going to hand wash it with my microfiber wash mitts. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our pressure washer and we're going to get the entire car soaking wet. All right, so now that we have the car completely wet, what we're going to do is we're going to take the wand off and we're going to put the foam cannon on. Now it's going to spray extremely hard because the pressure is not set because we don't have actual nozzle itself. So we're going to see what happens. All right, here goes nothing. Let's see what happens without the attachment piece. All right, so now that we have the car completely foamed, what we're going to do is we're going to take our wash mitt and hand wash the rest of the car. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our wash mitt and literally we're going to hand wash the entire car. So what the foam cannon is supposed to do, the suds are going to build up on the actual wrap itself, and it's going to pull all the dirt and down to the bottom. You see how it's all going down? Exactly what we want to see. So now we're just gonna hand wash the car, and make sure you always start your washing from the highest point of the vehicle. So obviously the highest point is going to be the roof, and then work your way down because you're going to be moving the dirt down the car. You want to go back up with it. All right. Okay. Now we're going to go back to the back window. Hand wash this. Okay. All right, so the rag, the actual wash mitt is probably full of dirt. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna squeeze it out, come to the clean water, rinse our wash mitt out, and then get back in the soap and get back to washing. All right, so I'll catch up back with you guys just as soon as I get the car completely hand washed, and then we're gonna rinse all the soap off. All right, so now that we have the car completely hand washed, we're gonna go ahead and rinse all the soap off. But remember, we're gonna rinse from the highest point down. All right, let's get this other side done. I should probably get the bumper. All right, so now that we have the car completely washed off with soap, I'm sure some of you guys are wondering, like, hey, I didn't see you hit the wheels. That's where this wheel degreaser is going to be used. This is Diablo wheel degreaser from Chemical Guys. So what you're going to do is just take this and literally just soak the entire tire, and it's going to start pulling all the brake dust, dirt, and grime that's on the tire. You're gonna let this stuff do its take its course for about 5 minutes, and don't be afraid to get this on your brakes, your actual tires. I mean, it cleans all the brake dust and black crap over everything. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spray all four rims and tires, and then come back in 5 minutes. I have a blue mitt. My blue mitt is always for my wheels, and the yellow mitt is for actually washing the car. All right, so the degreaser has been on the wheels for about 5 minutes. We're gonna grab our other wash mitt. This one hasn't touched the car at all. It's strictly just for the wheels. And yep, just wash your wheel like you would normally and let the product do all the work. So if you have a bunch of spokes like I do, that product makes my life so much easier when it comes to getting all the dirt and debris off of the actual wheel itself. Okay, so now that that's done, what we're gonna do is we're gonna spray the actual wheel off. Can you cut the water on? All right, so now the wheel is completely clean, and so what we're gonna do is obviously with the next 3 wheels, we're gonna wash the next 3 of them off. All right, guys, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our Sidekick Blaster from Adam's Polish, and now we're gonna dry the car. This is like one of my favorite parts because you don't actually have to touch the car at all, and you're gonna dry the entire car off. And it takes about the same amount of time as you would if you were to take a microfiber towel and dry the car off. So once again, I don't know if you can hear me over the blower, but of course you wanna blow the car from the highest point down to the lowest point so all the water can run down. As you can see, I'm demonstrating. Look how easy this blower drives the water right off, or blows it right off the car itself. All right, so I'm not gonna show you guys me drying the entire car, but I just wanted to show you how the blower actually works and how easy it is to just blow your car off. I think this Sidekick Blaster is about 60 or 70 bucks, so it's really not that expensive. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna completely blow the entire car off, and then we're going to spray the quick detailer. All right, so now that we have the car dried off, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our Meguiar's Ultimate Detailer and our premium microfiber cloth from Chemical Guys, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put some quick detailer on here. Just keep in mind, you treat vinyl wrap just like you do just like you do paint. So what you're gonna do is take this, wipe one direction in all the areas that you sprayed. Okay, keep wiping all the way down. Then you're gonna flip this over to get the excess off. Okay, just like that. Fold your microfiber cloth up like this, and then just buff out the rest of the detailer. Okay, so we're gonna do that over the entire car. I'm not gonna show you guys that, but I'm just gonna show you the process of how I do it. So that's how I quick detail my entire car after I get done washing it. And yes, I do this after every single wash. All right, so I know there's hundreds of different ways you can wash a vinyl wrap car, but this is the way that I personally wash my car. Yeah, so like I said in today's video, we use Chemical Guys soap, Chemical Guys buckets, the grit guard. We use the MTM Hydro foam cannon, the pressure washer, Adam's Polish blower, Chemical Guys wheel degreaser. That's everything that I used in my video. If you guys are interested or have any questions about products, feel free to message me or comment down below. So if you liked today's video, give it a big thumbs up. If you're stopping into the channel for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications. Oh, and one last thing, I do have car parts coming to my door the day that this video goes live, so stay tuned for some install videos. I'm glad to be being able to turn some wrenches back on the car and put some modifications on the car. So once again, thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. Peace.
Hey, it's rap pack to my pulse flat. We keep it real, no false rap. I got 4 cars and they all black. Got 4 bras and they all that. We call that ballin'. Doing this is my calling.